I'm here with Craig and Stephen from TES, and TES for British teachers certainly is an institution, and it's really refreshing to see you here in Dubai. Tell me, what has brought you over to Dubai for GESS 2016?
Well, first off, thank you very much for having us. Look, I think for us, it's the first time we've come out and actually had a presence over here. It's a growing marketplace, and we've got some great customers out here, and I think one of the things that we've got as TES is we've got a very good understanding of the international education market through data and intelligence, and we want to start sharing that with our customers, and that's what we're doing at the show today.
And you, Craig, are particularly interested in this ever-increasing market of teachers wanting to work overseas, very often from Britain actually, coming over to both Middle East and further afield. What are you noticing from the people you've been meeting here and from the trends in general about the Middle East?
Yeah, look, I think you're absolutely right. I think there's a definite demand for British teachers, and I think there are British teachers that would like change of lifestyle, more money, and are interested in coming over here. And I think, what I'm noticing is that everyone's fishing in a pool which is actually shrinking, so it's getting harder and harder. And I think, what we're doing over here is supporting our schools to say, well, actually, how are you going to start recruiting talent? Because it's not going to be as easy going forward. There are going to be some challenges. And going back to my earlier point, that's where data and intelligence and understanding the market's really going to help our customers find better quality, talented teachers.
And a huge part of, finding them is one thing. We work with a lot of international schools, and the challenge we have is every August there's a whole bunch of new faces in the room. Yeah. A large part of what you're looking at, Stephen, is how do you retain teachers and how do you support them become better teachers over their time in a new school?
Absolutely, yeah, and I think it's interesting coming here and seeing that a lot of the problems that schools in Dubai are facing are the same ones we see in the UK around churn and around making sure that teachers feel supported, and there's a lot of evidence to show that teachers feel more supported when they do great professional development.
What is it that TES is helping to provide these teachers though? Because a lot of people might look at it and think, well, it's a newspaper, it's a job listing, and don't realise that there's this huge other platform sitting right next door.
We offer some really fantastic online social learning courses which help teachers really get to grips with the basics of teaching and some of the more advanced concepts. We're also qualifying teachers as well, and bringing teachers into the market and getting them formally qualified.
So this is where a teacher might be fully accredited in one country but needs to come and teach in another, and you're helping to bridge that gap?
Yeah, or it might be teachers who have a degree and are working here in Dubai but want to get an English teaching qualification, and in that case we can look at their experience and we can very quickly qualify them to the British teaching standards.
And by coming to Dubai and meeting with not just teachers but also school leaders in this area, what things have you learned from GESS 2016, from the conversations that you've had? What's been in it for you this time round?
I think there was an amazing stat I heard earlier about the fact that some of the schools, there's a Guinness World Record for a class of 156 or a school with 156 different nationalities in it, which just blew my mind. And this idea that you have to create a curriculum, you have to train teachers to be able to deal with that kind of diversity is amazing, and it's something that I think we can really help with, because we learned a lot about how to teach teachers in those sort of diverse environments in the UK.
And through the online platform, you've got hundreds of nationalities contributing their resources, ideas, teaching concepts.
We have some of our courses will have teachers from 50, 60 different countries all talking about exactly how that teaching works in their country and how it can apply to other countries as well.
So while you're supporting this huge number of cultures, what has GESS 2016 brought you from the perspective of helping teachers find jobs here, and maybe also in terms of the recruitment market locally? Is there anything you've learned from GESS 2016 in that regard?
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing that we always know about is the fact that the schools over here are targeting British teachers, but of course as the market grows and as the schools grow, there's a database of teachers already working in the country, and therefore this internal churn that's going on in the marketplace, and that's really interesting for us. So what we found is we've got teachers that are coming up not even knowing that they can move within the country, find new jobs, use our platform to do that, and that's been a great experience for us. So, but look, I think the key points for us are, from a school perspective, is there are kind of 2 or 3 things the school's really got to do to really attract talent. And one of the things is they've got to have a great website. And it's really interesting when you look at how many schools have really poor functional websites, and this is a candidate that's going to cross the sea to see if they're going to come and join you, you've really got to spend time on that website and have a great quality website, and we're just not seeing that at the moment.
Is that the kind of thing that the TES is able to help with, either through the kinds of services you provide, or even actually through the platform of teachers and leaders sharing what they do?
Yes, is the short answer.
Yeah.
Look, we can definitely help. I think what we can give is best practice and understanding about what candidates are looking for. And they're looking for lots of information before they make up their mind about culture, about the headmaster, about the pupils, about the investment made in the teachers. And a school's got to convey all of that through their website. And at the moment, they're quite functional, and they're talking more to parents than they are to teachers. And you've got to talk to teachers through your website.
So it sounds like a really complex challenge. What's the biggest challenge for you in this region in terms of supporting teachers' ongoing development?
I think it's more of an opportunity, and I know that's a bit of a dodge, but it's really clear that Dubai is getting much more serious, and the whole of the UAE are getting much more serious about teacher training and making sure that, you know, having a degree is one thing, but actually being a well-trained, well-developed teacher is really, really important, and schools want to invest in that. There's a fight for talent. There's a fight for getting the right teachers in, and the way that schools can diversify is by providing that training. And I think it's just making sure that our training can meet that need and that we can really support all of those schools.
Well, thank you, Craig and Stephen, for joining us. And you can visit the entire TES team on the far right of the exhibition hall over by the Blue Conference Room and learn more about how they can help you attract more talent, or if you are the talent, how you can end up fighting for one of those fantastic jobs here in the Middle East. Thank you very much.